Miss Audrey, about yesterday. Can you tell me what happened?
What are you talking about?
What do you mean, what am I talking about? Of course, I'm talking about the car.
Oh, the car! Oh, I wanted to borrow it next Monday too. Is that all right?
Of course that's not all right. What are you talking about? My husband also said don't ever let her have the car again. How did you manage to make it into that condition?
Was it really that bad, though? I feel like you're being a little too sensitive.
That's not the problem here. The rear seats were all covered in mud. It looks like you scratched it too. How could you try to return it in that condition?
Huh? Of course I did! I have to return what I borrowed. That's common sense. I'm going to return it, obviously.
Hang on. Let me explain what common sense is. You return whatever you were borrowing in the original condition it was in. I'm going to have you pay for all of the repair and cleaning bills.
No, you can't do that. I'm just a stay-at-home wife. Besides, I have kids. Just because the interior of the car is a little dirty doesn't mean that much, does it? It was just a little dirty, though.
You just said you were going on a picnic, but where did you go hiking? The deep woods? There were literally bits of pine all over the car inside and out. How do you explain all of that?
Oh, well, we did go to a place with a lot of nature. And it kind of makes sense why that would happen. But I really can't pay this time, just so you know. I'm not like you, Elsa. I'm just a stay-at-home wife.
That's not going to pass as an excuse, just so you know. I'm going to have my husband reach out to your husband. He's going to know about what happened.
Hang on. How does my husband have anything to do with anything? I just borrowed the car, seriously. If you bring him into it, it's just gonna make things annoying. Please don't.
Okay, then pay up. I'll take you the invoices today.
Ugh, I can't do that. Anyway, I'll be needing it next Monday. I'll have to borrow it all day. I hope you can have it fixed by then.
I'm not lending you it again! You're seriously not going to pay us, huh?
Nope, I'm not going to. It's not like I don't want to pay you. I literally can't pay you. Can't be helped, right? Ugh, and you're starting to get on my nerves. Old lady.
Old lady? I'm literally only a year older than you.
You definitely look at least 10 years older than I do. And don't you dare look down on me.
I don't really care about stuff like that anymore. So let me get this straight. You completely trashed our car to the point where it needed repairs, but you have no intention of paying, is that correct?
Look at you being all bossy. Yeah, that's a pretty good summary. When you lent it to me, it was basically your fault anyway. You're lending it to me. You should have predicted that kind of situation would come up. You never know what's going to happen. No one ever knows what's going to happen.
I told you beforehand, didn't I? I said I didn't want to loan you my car. But if you needed to use it because you had to get a car, then you had to make sure you'd return it in its original condition.
What? I don't remember you ever saying such a thing. Did I really say that?
Stop messing around with me. If that's the attitude you want to have, we also have our own options that we can pursue.
What? You're scaring me. What are your options?
You said you were going on a picnic. You went with your friends, right?
Yeah, sure. What does that have to do with anything?
Why didn't you use your own car? Or maybe one of your friends' cars?
Our car is tiny. It's not really designed for picnics. So I figured that your car was perfect for the occasion.
Really? Does your husband know about this?
About what? That I borrowed the car? Of course he knows about it. I told him after the fact, but I did make sure to tell him.
No, not about that.
Huh?
About who you went picnicking with. The fact that it was a man.
How do you know?
Did I say that it was a man? Is that person your friend or something, Audrey?
That person who? Did you see us somewhere?
I did see you two. I'm pretty sure that it was your neighbor's husband too, right?
You saw our faces too? You're wrong, though. It was just someone that kind of looks like him. I thought they kind of looked similar too.
I know for a fact that he's not a stranger. There's no way I would make that kind of mistake. I've seen that same man wearing the exact same clothes before.
You're checking his clothes too? You're really detailed, huh? Yeah, you're right. But it's not like we went on a picnic together. I just saw him along the way, so I figured I'd give him a ride. I met my friends after I dropped him off. There's no problems there, right? Where did you even see us, though?
Other friends? I didn't notice you being with any other friends.
I said they came later on. That's why when you saw me with the neighbor's husband, then later on, my friend showed up.
Yeah, that's not possible.
Huh? Why not?
It's literally impossible. That man was the only person that rode in the car.
What are you saying?
That car has a drive recorder.
Huh? That thing isn't a fake?
No, of course it's not a fake. I don't normally look over the footage, but the car was in such bad condition when it was returned, I had to look over the content. It caught all your audio, too.
You're lying. What are you talking about?
I know why you did that. How you were able to make that car that dirty. I know exactly what happened. If you did that while you drove, it would scrape the car against the guardrail, too.
Miss Elsa, I'm so sorry. Please delete the footage for me.
There really is no picnicking at all. You really went to the mountainside. To do what, exactly? You even took your 3-year-old daughter with you. How could you do that? I'm sure the crap in the back seat was from when your daughter came back into the back seat with all the mud. If she was left alone for 3 hours, I'm sure she'd get pretty dang bored too.
I'm sorry. I didn't have any bad intentions. I just didn't have any time to clean up. Can you keep this between us and not tell my husband? I'll pay for the damages, I swear. I'll pay for the cleaning and repairs. I'll even pay a little extra. Is that all right?
You're definitely going to be paying for damages. Actually, the fact that you were doing something kids shouldn't be seeing, using a neighbor's vehicle, makes me never want to touch the car again. So you'll be buying the car outright.
What are you talking about? You know I can't do that. I don't even have that kind of savings. I've only got like $2,000 left. What do you want me to do?
If you're going to be in that much trouble, why did you go out of the way to borrow my car?
Well, if I use our car, there will be evidence left behind. And if someone saw the neighbor getting into my car with my daughter, everyone would know immediately what was going on. I figured if it was your car, it would be difficult for people to catch on.
You're being super calculated about that kind of thing. Your stuff is all premeditated. Where the hell were you planning on going with my car?
I'm sorry. You don't have to lend me your car anymore. I'll pay for the repair damages, I swear.
It's too late for that.
What do you mean it's too late?
If you had apologized when I asked about it a second ago, I probably wouldn't have gone this far, but I already invited her over to my house. She's heading over now.
Huh? His wife? Why?
You should know the answer to that question. Your partner that you're having an affair with is one of my friend's husband.
I didn't know you two got along that well at all.
My oldest son was in the same class. They've always gotten along. She kept asking me about what was really going on with her husband because he was acting weird recently. I'm glad that I was able to help her out. Now she'll know why that is.
Hang on a second. We're technically sister-in-laws, right? We're relatives. You're going to take your friend over your relative?
I don't think you treat me as a relative. You literally just use me to get with your affair partner. I don't want you to be complaining now.
That's not true. I totally respect and admire you.
You're seriously too late now. I don't care what you have to say about any of that. Whatever, you're going to buy the car completely. And whether you're getting a divorce or not, I'm sure there's going to be some people asking for damages.
Damages? Divorce? Just because of this one time?
You know, based off of your conversation you were having in the car, I really don't think it was just this once.
I forgot that the audio was also recorded.
Just give up, seriously. I already had my husband reach out to him too. As soon as work is over, he's gonna be coming over to my house. If you want to come over too, you're more than welcome to come. You can explain it all yourself. Everyone ended up coming over to Elsa's house, and all started talking about what happened and what to do. The cheater's wife seemed to have known that something was going on, but Audrey's husband seemed to have not known about any of this at all, so he was pretty shocked about the whole thing. They're all talking about divorce right now, but it seems like the damages is going to be a very expensive price. The wife of the cheater only sued for damages, but no matter which way you look at it, Audrey will not be able to pay for it. Audrey ended up buying Elsa's car outright, and Elsa ended up happy with a brand new car.